Hello robots! In today's world, it has become a necessity for everyone to learn technology with at least some hands-on experience. Today, we are going to build Lego robot created by EasyMech, made for all the enthusiasts, hobbyists and young students out there. This robot will be used for line following, obstacle avoidance and as a remote control bot, all in a single robot. To know how, stay tuned. Before starting our project, let's review our components. This is a SmartLX motor driver, which is essentially an L298N connected with an Arduino. This is a 6 IR line sensor by SmartLX. This is an amazing product used for line following. This is very accurate really. This is our ultrasonic sensor which we will be used for obstacle avoidance. This is our IR transmitter and receiver. This is essentially a remote and receiver. This is our orange batteries and charger, and this is Tower Pro Micro SG90 motor which will be used for mounting the ultrasonic sensor and scanning the area. This is BO motors. This will help our robot move from one place to another. This is kind of cool, building a new project. This is our chassis for the project. And these are all the tools, the screwdriver and all the things. This is the manual. On one side we have the mechanical assembly and on the other side we'll have the electrical or the electronic assembly. This is kind of cool. We have everything we require for making this project. This is an info sheet for our motor driver we are using. First we'll be connecting the IR sensor using this bracket. We'll be gently pulling it and inserting it into the bottom frame. We essentially have just two frames. One is the bottom one and the other is the top one. This will help in line following. We'll be taking the connector and inserting it onto the first slot. Make sure it's the first slot. And we'll gently push it. Next we'll take these side brackets and we'll push it onto the bottom frame. That's it. After completion it will look something like this. Now we'll be taking this 3M double-sided tape. So this is the 3M tape which we'll be using. We'll be removing the upper cover. This will essentially be so we can stick our power source to it, which is our battery holder. Yes, after completion it will look something like this. And then we'll insert our battery. Make sure that you're connecting positive and your negative side properly to the battery holder. It has symbols, so it is very convenient to build. Like you just have to insert the positive and negative properly, and that's it. You have connected your power source for the whole bot. That's done. Now you can attach your cover to the battery holder. You have to do it properly, and that's it. You just have to slide it. After you've done this, it will look something like this. Assemble the whole structure for the ultrasonic is quite simple. Just have to squeeze the upper part into the lower part, which is the square one. So you have to grab it. You just grab it and squeeze it like this. Yeah, and that's done. Attach the servo motor. Notice that right now I am working on the upper part, the upper frame. Yeah, just to be very proper with the screws. So use these screwdrivers. Yeah. Now you just need to rotate it firmly and the servo sticks into the whole structure. Connect the horns and connect the servo motor with it. That's it. You have connected the whole servo assembly. Easy peasy, right? Now what essentially you have to do is you have to take the wires from the triangular hole. These are the wires for the servo motor and the IR sensor, the line following sensor. And then you have to give a gentle push. So the upper frame connects to the lower frame. The whole Clego board is actually about these two frames. If you connect them properly, that's it. And then you just need to attach these stands, these U brackets. This will help to keep our motor driver, the black one, in position. Yes, the black circuit board. Now you see how easy it is to remove and fix it again. That's how it will look, right? When you're building something new, it's kind of, puzzling, it's kind of amazing. It raises the curiosity inside you. You start to ask questions. And that's the thing about projects like these. They are simple, yet they give you, these challenging things to do. Now we'll be connecting our IR sensor. We will be doing connections when the hardware part is over. But first we need to attach this motor driver. That's it. It will look like this. You can connect the power source, but make sure that the holder is right now in off position. You don't need it in on position right now. See? Yeah, it should be off. Now we have these 3 extra brackets which we have not used. The Clego team have given us these extras in case we break any of them. So yes, you connect the motor like this. The BO motors are connected greatly. Now you can connect all the BO motors in similar way. Make sure that the wire is on the top because you need those red and black wires. So you can connect them to the motor driver. Connect the side brackets again and just push them properly. Attach the wheels. Yes, that's it. You just have to simply rotate and push to find where the wheels will fit into the motor. Just rotate and press. And again, rotate and press. Quite simple, right? Now, whole of the mechanical assembly have been done. Now what we need to do are electronic connections or the electric connections. The IR and the servo connections are quite easy. You can check them out from the manual. and do the connections yourself. These are quite fun things to do, the connections and all. I've had fun making this bot. It's really like you get lots to learn from this. Lots and lots of things. Okay, now you are attaching the bot, the red and the black wires properly. All of these connections are given in the manuals. Fix it and connect it properly. Now this is the IR transmitter and receiver for remote controlling the complete robot. Now you see we have these jumper wires. One is female to female and male to female. We can know it by observing the top part of it, the male and the female. These are the female to female. Now we have the sensor, we have the IR remote receiver, we have the signal, ground and voltage pin. You can download the whole manual from the website. You can get it. You will also get one copy with the whole Clego package when you buy it. Done. That's done. The IR is connected. That's it. We have the whole pin structure right like this. It's not quite difficult. Oopsie, I have connected the ultrasonic in wrong position. I will be doing it the right way. Make sure the pins are at the top and not at the bottom. That's connected. Yes, properly done. And then we'll connect it to the board. The thing with the connections are you just have to know and check proper numbers while connecting. That you're connecting it in the proper way with the proper number of pins. Should be proper connected. And that's it. Connections are quite easy. And now you have connected it to the D5 and D6 pins, which is again in the manual. Now you can take this black cable strip. So you can just keep all the wires and cables not messed together. They'll just be properly in one position, and you have just connected all these. Done. Yeah.
Hey guys, if you watched this video till now and you're liking the content, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below.
So you have connected the whole hardware properly. You have done the assembly and the electronics. Now let's move on to software. For it, first you have to download the Arduino IDE through the Arduino website. The thing about software is it is not very complicated. You just have to do a few clicks. And install. So the setup is going on. You can see it is extracting all of these and then it will install it in my computer. Meanwhile, we can go and download the CH340 driver for our computer. Our motor driver which is used, the SmartLX L298N motor driver, uses this CH340 driver. So we need to download it. This is the second step for our complete bot. You know, the second step in software. So you just download it from here. And then you open it. And just open it right here. You can extract and open it if you like. I'm just opening it directly. So you see you have the install option. You can click on the install option. And meanwhile the Arduino setup is going on. So the first step was installing Arduino IDE. The second step is installing the CH340 driver. But you know, it's showing me an error. Why is it showing me an error? That's the thing. So when you get these kind of errors, you don't need to freak out. You don't need to worry. The thing is, with Windows 7 and below, essentially Windows 8.1 till Windows 8.1, you don't have these drivers, so you need to install these drivers, the CH340 driver. But the thing is, Windows 8.1 and above have these drivers already installed, so you don't need to do all these things, you know, installing this driver. You still have to download the Arduino IDE, but you don't have to do this. You don't have to install the driver. So we'll skip that. And after the driver part, we'll go to installing, you know, downloading the libraries which we need. This is the third step. The first step is downloading the Arduino IDE. The second step is the driver, and the third step is Arduino libraries. So the second step is also not, you know, it is not for all the systems. If you have Windows 8.1 and above, you don't need these drivers, but you can still try, like I have been trying. So choose the model you are going for. Here I have gone for Clego Smart Robot 4WD. Give it some time to load. Go to the attachment section and you see download the code and Arduino libraries. If you want, you can get, you know, the two parts. We have the assembly guide here and the codes and Arduino libraries. Assembly guide meaning you will have all the instructions and manuals of how to do the electric connections and the hardware connections, basically everything of how to build this bot. Now cancel this. I'm renaming it. It is not necessary. If you want, you can do that. Once more I'll show it. It will throw you an error if you have Windows 8.1 and above. So we'll do that once again for everyone. Let the Arduino download first and give it all the permissions. Install, yes. And when it happens, you just need to close it. Once again we'll do this. Yes, driver install failure, that's okay. I have Windows 8 or Windows 10, so it's fine. Anything above Windows 8.1 works. You don't need the driver for those. Next you will get a window like that. You need to go to the sketch, include library and add.zip library, and then go to the destination where you have code Arduino's library and import these two, Servo Master Servo Master, and the second one is Arduino IR Master, which will be used for remote control. So let's import these two to our libraries. So yes, this is done. Now we'll be opening our first project, the first codes for our project. This is our remote control robot. So this is where the fun starts, this is where you will get the results of all the hard work you have done in building the project. So you've been done compiling. Right now we don't have any serial ports, but when you connect the USB to your motor driver gently, and then you connect it to the laptop, you will get an extra port in the Arduino library. We'll see that. You go to tools, and then you go to port, and you have the port number 13, COM13, right? This is our Arduino Uno. Right now we have connected. It was not there before. We'll just upload it. And wait for it to upload. Remove the USB cables from both ends and let's have fun. But first we need to switch on both switches, one at the battery holder and second at the Arduino Uno board. And let's do that. That's fun. Forward, backward, left and right. I guess that was it. Now we'll go with our next project, next code, 4-wheel line follower robot. The same we need to do, we need just to compile and upload the whole thing. It is compiled. And then we have uploaded it. That's fun. That's working. See how it is also working through the edges. It's working very nice, very neat. It's following the lines properly. It shows how accurate the line sensor in it is. So the whole line following part is working. That's fun. Next, let's check out our third mode, which is our obstacle avoidance mode. Open it, compile it and upload it. I guess we have to wait a bit for it to compile, then we'll upload it. Again, and we are done. Let's test it out. It's scanning, and then it's going forward, and that's it. It stops and then scans again for next destination where we don't have an obstacle. Whenever it sees an obstacle, what it simply does is it tries to avoid it. That's what the code in it is. So it's finding a way. It's avoiding the obstacles essentially. So that's how you build a KlegoBot. Honestly, it's amazing how you can build so many amazing projects with the help of such a tiny product. I think we all should try it once in a while, KlegoBot. Yes, it was really a fun learning experience, right? So if you're a reader and you want to learn more about this project, you can click the link in the description. There's a blog. You can read more about this KlegoBot. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay tuned at Robo.in.